By 1990s, more than 40 years had been passed of Indian independence, but India was still progressing on the path of economic prosperity at a snail's pace. Raj Krishna, an Indian economist, called it as the Hindu growth rate, which had been 3.5 to 4% per annum on average. People were dejected to witness that all their dreams of getting rid of the endemic poverty were being shattered. Meanwhile, some international events worsened the already pathetic conditions of the Indian economy. These were the fall of the Eastern Bloc and the eruption of the Gulf War. The Indian foreign exchange reserves felt steep drainage and depletion even to the verge of bankruptcy. The hollowed out vaults forced the then Prime Minister of India, Mr. Chandrasekhar, to mortgage the gold reserves to the IMF, England, and Switzerland, etc. But it too fell short. The perils of India seemed unfathomable. Rating agencies like Moody's had downgraded India's rankings to an alarming level, which meant India would not get help from the international community too. Nothing was going in favor of India. On June 1, 1991, India had a payment of only 3 weeks imports, and on June 21, 1991, P.V. Narasimha Rao took oath as the new Prime Minister of India. In the midst of the crisis, he appointed former RBI Governor and famous economist Dr. Manmohan Singh as the Finance Minister. By then, India had been facing extreme pressure from the international bodies like IMF and World Bank for keeping her doors shut for MNCs and FDI. They knew that the iron was hot to strike harder, so the intensity was further increased. All of these factors forced PM Rao and FM Dr. Singh to liquidate the protectionist policy and to reflect on courage and grit. They liberalized the economic policy in phases with a keen observance and under a careful watch, and the rest is the history. The economy of India has registered a mammoth growth as the GDP has swollen to be 13 times of 1991, and purchasing power parity PPP also has become 13 times, and FDI has also been more than significant. Such is the impact of liberalization that it shadows Dr. Singh's 10 significant years as the PM of India from 2004 to 2014. Though as the PM too, he gave several things like RTI Act 2005 and Right to Education Act 2009. For all this, the whole nation of India takes pride in him and feel indebted to the able son, who, despite of all his towering abilities and achievements, always stayed humble and polite. The aggrieved nation pays her sincerest tribute to Dr. Manmohan Singh and shall ever cherish the sweet memories of his great contributions with exquisite fondness.